5 reasons why men like difficult women. Women are crazy, a woman must be loved, not understood. Surely you have heard these expressions, they are very common and both are held under the same belief: women are emotional, irrational beings and there is no way to understand what they want or why they act as they do. Is that really true? The truth is that men and women are very different from each other and have different ways of seeing life or dealing with problems. That is the origin of many misunderstandings between both sexes. The boys have a tendency to generalize to all women and sell to the female sex as complicated or difficult. However, if you get the impression that they like that difficulty, you are not wrong. They talk a lot about how contradictory women are, but men love those crazy things. We tell you 5 reasons why men prefer women to be complicated even if they do not recognize it. 1. Men like difficult challenges. This is the basis of everything for them. For men, competition is part of everyday life. When they do not compete with others for the size of their penis, or their cars, or the value of their fortunes, they compete in sports or video games. Competition is part of the masculine essence. Facing a difficult woman is a way to replace that constant competition. Why? Difficult women are capricious, stubborn, do things their way, have determination and do not let them dominate. For them, putting them in their place, or taming them, is a kind of competition, not only against each other but against themselves. They want to show that they are capable of imposing themselves. And why do they want to impose themselves? Men by nature enjoy dominating, they like challenges, it motivates them. It's not just a social habit. In fact, it is a very natural matter, which originates in your brain. When a man competes and wins, his brain secretes 3 hormones that are associated with the feeling of happiness: dopamine, serotonin, and adrenaline. It's simple: when they feel that they conquered, the hormones are secreted and become a neurochemical reward that gives them an excellent feeling. Also, the harder the competition has been, the better. They also increase their testosterone levels, which makes them feel more virile. 2. There is a greater attraction for difficult women. Men love sex and that's why they are very sexual beings. This also has its origin in the male brain. Sexual desire comes from the cerebral amygdala, the same place where the body's instinct of aggression is formed. The conflict leaves sequels relatively similar to those of sex: accelerated breathing, the heart pumps more blood, the body is altered. They love sex. They think about it constantly, more than we might like to know. Sexual desire happens thanks to the secretion of substances in the brain's amygdala. By having sex with a difficult woman, sex can be much more pleasant, as it becomes a kind of mutual challenge under the sheets, which motivates them to please and to be the best in bed. It takes that competition that men enjoy to intimacy, which triggers the neurochemical responses in the brain. 3. Men feel more manly. One of the reasons why competition is a constant for men is that their body produces between 10 and 100 times more testosterone than women. This hormone is essentially male, it is related to the features, aggressiveness and brute force of the body. When there are high levels of testosterone, competing and winning becomes a necessity for men. Winning territory and defending itself through the demonstration of strength becomes an instinct. That is why it is so common that they fall into physical fights with others. When testosterone is in the skies, maintaining social relationships takes a back seat. What matters is to impose. In addition, boys also have more vasopressin receptors, also known as the hormone of lust. A cocktail of testosterone and vasopressin, if segregated simultaneously, will increase the aggressive instinct, but also the mating one. 4. Difficult women are more addictive, literally. If there is one thing that characterizes difficult women, it is that they are not predictable. They never bore. With them, you cannot know what to expect. In most cases, with an average woman, it is easy for men to guess what they have to do to conquer her. If the man takes her to meet his family, she will surely think he is a sweet man with the possibility of entering into a serious relationship that will lead to a stable marriage. If the man takes her to a good dinner and a good hotel, he can expect that at the end of the night they will have sex. In contrast, a difficult woman does not settle for anything. 5. A difficult woman increases men's self-esteem. The human brain is very arrogant. When you form an idea about something, based on your perception, your brain will look for facts and evidence to support that opinion, while instinctively ignoring the information that dismantles or denies that idea. That is why the followers of a politician are unable to see their bad things and, at the same time, unable to recognize the qualities of their rival, for example. Naturally, after centuries of this image, that bias makes men constantly find evidence to reaffirm that the difficult are the women. Self-esteem determines the perception we have of ourselves, and part of the factors that affect this self-esteem is the perception that others have of us. Basically, what others think matters to us and affects us, to the point that we begin to see ourselves as those around us see us. That is why many women end up becoming and acting like those crazy women that men with bias expect. As they see them like this, they end up being reflected in that image and become it. Source: https://metodosparaliger.com. To learn more about 5 reasons why men like difficult women, download my book free by clicking the book image on the right or the link in the description below, and please subscribe to this channel and share this video.